Hi guys, welcome back to a Juno story. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been a good minute since I've done a sit down video, or am I tripping? No, I feel like it's been a good minute. But today is actually March 17, which is St. Patty's Day. Got my green, can't pinch me. And it's also our 6 months thing of being married. Is that a thing? Like, I just can't believe it's been 6 months since we've been married, since we got married. And it was just such an awesome day in a really hard year that honestly, like, I still remember it like it happened yesterday. Like, one of the best days of my life for sure. But I wanted to do a wedding recap of just everything a little bit so that I have it for my memory, but also for you guys. Oh my gosh, am I totally blown out? I know the lighting's a little funky, but it's the afternoon and Juan and I were actually having a little date night at home. So while I wait for him to come home, I thought, let me just film this real quick. So I didn't have time to like take out my ring light and all that fancy stuff. So all that to say, sorry, the lighting sucks. Anyway, let's talk about this cute little jacket. I'll insert a cute picture here of what it looks like in the back. It's so cute. I'm so sad I didn't actually have this on our wedding day, but I think one of those days I am gonna put on my wedding dress just so I could get a picture with this jacket in it because it's so stinking cute. Check out at Jimena at Life with Mena. She does custom shirts and stuff like this, so it's a really cute gift idea. The first thing I wanted to talk about, these are not in any particular order, it's just the way that I wrote them down. But let's talk about wedding details. Wedding details. Planning the wedding was not hard at all, at least for me. I had a lot of fun, like taking my time, choosing what I wanted, how I wanted things to look. So planning it wasn't hard. It was just a hard year. As you know, 2020, there was a whole pandemic, yada, 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 yada. That was the part that was hard because everything was very uncertain. It was just like a battle of, should we cancel? Should we not? Should we postpone? Should we not? Should we elope? Should we just forget the whole thing? Like, it was a lot of that more than anything. But I'm so grateful and happy that we were able to keep our date. I just love our date so much. It's September 17, as you know. That's like our date. And I'm just so happy. I can't imagine still thinking about like executing a wedding at this point for this year. You know, like, I'm just happy that it's done and it's over with, and it was a beautiful, perfect day. So details for flowers. This is what our arch looked like. It turned out exactly how I wanted it. My floral bouquet. I wanted color. Like, I know a lot of brides tend to do neutrals, which is really pretty as well. But personally, I did not want to do that. That's one thing I would advise. Always go for something you love because it's your day, you know? So try not to follow the trend. So I did what I wanted. I did my bright, vibrant, full of life colors. I did my champagne. I put my girls in mulberry dresses, you can see over here. And oh my gosh, the light is driving me insane.
Does that help a little bit? That's so blown out. Oh geez, this video's going great already.
And by the way, this picture is upside down because I plan on replacing them. I'll show you at the end what that looks like. But yes, so florals, I went with the colors I wanted. I didn't do the all white and, you know, the very bridal look that people typically go for. And I'm so happy I made that decision. For centerpieces, I DIY'd some tables, and some tables I rented the vase from the lady. One thing I would have done differently, and I meant to do it, I don't know how I forgot, but I wanted to put books on the tables, on the centerpieces, because if you guys know me, I'm a huge book nerd. Like, I read every day. It's part of my routine. the last month before the wedding, everything was crazy because we were also in the middle of moving. So the books that I wanted to put on the tables just, you guys, it was a hot mess. I was able to still bring some sort of literature into the wedding because at the end we had flower cones made out of book pages, and I was able to execute that. So at the end, you know, people got to toss the flower petals at us, and it was like a little book thing. It was so cute. I'm so happy that at least that made it in. And then for our programs, which I almost didn't do, we did these ones right here. And honestly, you guys, I just printed them off of printer paper, and I said keep it pushing. Like, I wanted to get like special craft paper. No one's give a flying okay. Like, I'm so happy I didn't spend the extra money, the extra time, the extra effort, because it still turned out beautiful, and it is what it is, you know. All the signage, I just got a thing off of Etsy, and I literally wrote what I wanted it to say, saved it, erased, did it again. So I did our welcome sign like that, the one that was in the front of our venue, all our seating charts. I got a mirror off of, was it Wayfair? I don't recall where it was from, but I got a mirror. Well, you can kind of see it here. And I placed those place cards with the people's names on there. And then to bring it up a little bit, I got these letter sealers that I use for our wedding invitations. I put it at the top. Well, you can see, this is what I did. And it turned out so beautiful, exactly what I wanted it to look like. The only thing different is I wanted candles to be placed at the foot of that, and I don't know, for some reason that wasn't there. But honestly, I knew that it was supposed to be there. My guests didn't, but I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know why that didn't make it there, but again, it's fine. The cake was beautiful. It is everything I could have wanted and more. I guess my cake was pretty traditional. It was a white cake, which I feel like that's pretty traditional. And but I wanted lace work all over it, at least the top and bottom tier. And our bakery that we worked with did that, like, and it was delicious. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm so excited because for our 1-year anniversary, she's going to make us a cake. Like, you know how people save the top tier of their cake? Well, she told us, she was like, listen, don't do that. That's disgusting. Her words, not mine. She was like, I will bake you guys a cake on your 1-year anniversary, and you can have that. So I'm very excited for that. Like, yay. So, but yeah, it was stunning. I loved it. I love how it turned out. I actually really loved how the venue set up the cake table. I didn't tell them to place those things there. I just said, here's a box of things that I have. Just make it look good. At that point, I was so over it, you guys. I was so anxious, not because of the wedding, but because of the uncertainty of everything going on, that I was just like, at this point, I don't care. I'm giving them everything that they could possibly need to make this thing look good, and it's in their hands. And they did such a fantastic job. Like, I loved our venue so much. Like, I kind of want to do it again. Actually, no, I don't want to do it again. Whew, no. But it was a lot of fun. And what else do I have on there? Getting ready was really fun. I wouldn't change anything. I like the vibes. Like, it was a very peaceful vibe. I don't know if you guys saw the wedding vlog, like not the professional one, the one that I filmed, and it was just such good vibes. Everything was just, it felt like that Beyonce Halo song. Just like, I'm telling you guys, the day was beautiful. I don't know how, I don't know. And just in case you were wondering, thank the Lord, nobody got sick. I was so worried about that, but everybody who came and left, everyone was okay at the end. Like, I was so worried that people were gonna get sick from our wedding, and nobody, not one person got sick. Everyone that came came, partied, and got back home to their homes safely. And I'm so thankful. Like, I don't know why God loves me so much, you guys. I'm just so blessed and so thankful. Like, oh man, the guys got ready fine, we got ready fine. And yeah, but my dress, it fit, barely, but it fit. Like I said, I was working from home, it was quarantine, stress out of my mind. Like, my dress was the last thing on my mind, honestly, to be completely honest with you. So the day of, I was looking at it, it was looking at me, and I was like, what's up? Are you gonna zip up or not? And my girlfriends, oh my gosh, I love them all so much. Literally, my best friend was doing like, that dress had like 50 buttons down the back of it. I'll insert pictures. And they were like literally putting these buttons, zipping me up. And then it had like a corset on the inside. So they put the corset, then zip me up, then do these little buttons. And my sister-in-law literally had her hands on my boob to keep my boob where it needed to be. And then I have Kami, one of my other friends, she's at my face. She's like, this thing is gonna fit. She has like nails this long. She's like, this thing is gonna fit. Let's go, girl. You better not breathe. I was like, trust me, I'm not breathing. And somehow, by the grace of God, they got that thing zipped up. And it was beautiful. I feel like some of the pictures, some of the professional pictures didn't capture the beauty of the dress. But oh my gosh, it was stunning. There were pearls all over the top area, and the back had like buttons from the top to the bottom of the train. It was stunning. I honestly didn't even want to wear a veil. That's why I went with the shorter veil, because I didn't want the train to get covered. And I'm just very happy with it. But to be honest though, I think, actually no, I wouldn't change it, because I don't know, that's just my dress, you know? Like, I remember the day where I said yes to the dress. I remember walking out and I was like, you guys, I love this one. This is it. It just felt like it was for me.
If you just face the mirror and go all the way to the tip,
this one is nice.
and I'll go grab some straps for you.
Wow.
I really like this one.
Do you want
This one is really
baby
pretty.
straps or like
Detail right here.
Take a close up so I can remember. My God, I really like this one a lot.
Look at the beaded and like the glitter thing that you've always liked.
Yeah.
and you can get it as tight as you
Oh,
want with the
okay.
straps. You can have it like, you know, hanging off or anything like that.
Can you tuck this one in a little more, please?
Tighten it a little bit.
Tuck this one.
Oh yeah.
Can you bring it higher a little, or? Yeah. Do you think these?
It's really pretty, Ajama.
I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already on it.
I know.
And how
it's
much
just
is
the
this
best.
dress? Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God, this is, I feel like this is it. Oh
Aw.
my gosh. This is so pretty, guys. I like this one a lot.
I know.
Good.
So 1 to 10.
I like this one.
I do.
You guys have your little card.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Classy.
say 10 if you find something else and you're like, that's the one. But this one is definitely, if you think it's the one, it's the one. But I say let's try on all the other ones.
Yeah, let's keep
Yeah.
trying.
Just
and
in
this could be
case,
the
but
one
this
that
one
we-
is
take
the
this one
first.
off.
Aw.
That's how you know she loves this.
Yeah,
one.
that's how you know.
That's a good feeling. You look stunning.
So cute. Oh, I like this one a lot.
Is there anything you don't like about it? Or
No,
it's perfect.
it's like amazing.
It is.
I like the
all
bottom.
The front part
know.
is so nice right there.
And I like
Like
that
a
it's
little
like,
bit of bling.
and I look like a little.
Makes it look
I think her
elegant.
wedding dress is not full of blanks.
Yeah.
Move your body around.
I am.
Shake that bum bum. Shake that bum bum. Yeah, it is sparkly.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. And even if you move, you still see the sparkle.
Sparkle by the sparkle. For favors, we did shot glasses. I just thought it was very fitting because 2020 was a year. So the least people could do is take a shot. We tied the knot. Hallelujah, we survived, you know? So I did shot glasses. I budget. Juan and I, we did pay off the wedding. We did not want to be in debt with this wedding. And I think the grand total came to, just gonna round up and say 18,000. I think maybe it didn't include like the Airbnb. I don't know if my dress was included, because actually Juan's mom paid for a little bit of my dress and my mom paid for a little bit of my dress, and I took care of like the rest. So let's say that. But I know for sure that it was 18,000 for like the venue, all the vendors, the food, the cake, all the wedding things that I bought. Like I added the whole thing and it was around 17,000 something. So we're gonna round up to 18,000. But with the Airbnb, tips, like bridal party gifts, little things like that, I would say it was closer to maybe 20,000, but no more. Like we were like, we're not spending a crap ton of money on something. Yes, it's one day. Yes, it's our day, but it's also just one day, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable paying something over that. But even then, I feel like we executed it so beautifully that it was worth every penny. But just that, you know. But yes, we did budget for it, we saved for it, we paid for maybe 95% of it. We paid for it. Like we busted our butts because we didn't want to start our marriage with this big debt looming over us. That's not what we're about. We did not want that. Vendors. I was very happy actually with our videographer. He captured our wedding so beautifully, and he actually gave me a bunch of extra footage that maybe one day I'll sit down and, you know, organize it so then I could put them on here so that you guys could see it too. But like our first dance, mother-son dance, I danced with my brother, which was really sweet. He got that on tape. He got the guys getting ready, the girls getting ready. He got a lot of good stuff. Like I think I have over 3 hours of extra footage. So I don't know, maybe one day when I'm really bored or have like a weekend that I need to be busy, I'll dedicate it to that and do that. But I was very happy with him. I'll link the video that he made down below if you guys want to check it out. Our florist, she did a beautiful job. I loved how everything turned out that she did. I didn't splurge on florals, to be honest. Like my girls got their bouquet. Excuse me. My girls got their bouquet. I got my bouquet. She did the arch and she did a floor for the sweetheart table and flowers for the cake. And I think that was it, and boutonnieres. And that was it. Like I did not want to craft in the flowers. I love flowers, but we were gonna go on our honeymoon that following week, and it's not like people lived in town and could take it home, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing I think I did for flowers. A photographer, I had a good experience with him. I wish that he got more detailed photos or more candid photos. I was a little disappointed on that, but overall he captured, like, I'm gonna show you guys this wall afterwards. He did a stunning job capturing the big moments, so that was really nice. Or DJ. I was so nervous for a DJ because, as you know, I am not from Colorado. I don't really know, you know, the audience here, so it was really hard for us to pick a DJ. But when we did, ooh, let me tell you, Perry came out and he did that. He was able to mix my Haitian music with Juan's Argentinian music and then the South Florida music. And people were dancing all night long. It was such good vibes that I'm telling you guys, it was such a beautiful day. I'm so happy. I was very happy with our DJ. For tables, we did, I mean, you guys can see, we did champagne and sage green napkins. I love how everything turned out. I mean, I'm biased. It was my wedding. You know, most brides typically like how their wedding look like. Yeah. And then the last question I have written down for some reason is, would I do it again? Because I think I wouldn't. It's yes and no. I think yes, I would marry Juan in a heartbeat over and over and over again. He's obviously my soulmate and I love him to death. But I think with the money we spent and everything, it's hard to say. Because there are times where I think, oh man, we should have just eloped and, you know, but at the same time, I don't know, I loved how our wedding turned out. So I think if you're on the fence whether you should elope or have the wedding, I think you should ask yourself, okay, 10, 20 years from now, when I look back, will I be happy that I eloped and it was just the two of us? Or will I be happier to have our closest friends and family that love us so much celebrate and that with us? And I remember when we were in the deep of it, like, oh man, like it was like we were getting calls every other day.
Is the wedding happening? Is the wedding happening?
We sat down and we talked. We're like, okay, what are we gonna do? What matters to us? You know? And it was like, okay, we do want to be married and we are going to get married, whether it's just us two at our venue by ourselves or with people who decide that they wanted to be a part of it. And we're like, okay then, wedding's on. So we literally told our friends and family, look, we're gonna get married no matter what, whether you're here or not. So we're gonna do this year no matter what. Like, we've waited long enough. I feel like it was always a reason why we couldn't, like it was always an obstacle, and we're like, you know what, COVID is the biggest obstacle we could ever tackle, but you know what, we're gonna do it. We feel like in our hearts that is how our story is meant to be written in this imaginary book of a life. I told you I was a literature nerd. And whether it's just us two alone with our pastor, then, by the way, our pastor was amazing. He still sends us like newsletters every week on how to better and strengthen our marriage and our relationship. I love him. He's the best. So yeah, and then we told them, you guys are invited. If you feel like you want to be a part of it, then of course be a part of it. But if you can't, that's totally fine as well. Like, we get it. It's a pandemic. You know, we are not gonna hold anybody, you know. So that being said, let me know if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to answer. Maybe go more in depth about budget. I don't mind, I'll answer it. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully the lighting wasn't too distracting and hopefully you can hear me okay. I know this was super wham bam, thank you ma'am, but I just wanted to sit down and do a little wedding recap. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and I will see you next time. Bye. Ooh, if you look, then you shouldn't put a ring on it.